This man was deceived by an intermediary and taken to the desert to herd sheep. Not only did he not receive any wages, but he also had to live with the sheep. Due to the scarcity of water resources, even his daily water intake was restricted. He had to use sand when going to the bathroom. When the man tried to escape, he couldn't even run 50 meters before his employer caught up with him and broke his foot with a gun stock. Looking at the seemingly endless desert, the man fell into utter despair. Initially, Gina and Jim came to the Middle East to work through the introduction of a labor intermediary. However, as soon as they got off the plane, the two, who didn't speak the local language, were completely confused. The other party promised to introduce them to a company where they could earn over 10,000 yuan per month, with food and accommodation provided. When they arrived, there wasn't even a single staff member to pick them up at the airport. Fortunately, Jim knew a little English, so they managed to make a phone call. However, they found out that since it was the weekend, the phone of the company they were applying to couldn't be reached at all. The two brothers could only wait outside. Suddenly, an old man approached them and asked for their names. Upon realizing that the two couldn't speak the local language, the old man left in a huff. However, he suddenly had a change of heart, thinking that the two were completely unfamiliar with the place and had no one to rely on. The old man then returned to the two brothers, checked their passports, and simply took them away. The car drove for an unknown length of time, and the two brothers were already feeling a bit drowsy when the car finally stopped. The two brothers wanted to call their family to let them know they were safe, but the old man forcibly separated them. Jim was locked up in an iron cage, while Gina was whipped by the old man and forced into the car. Gina was in a daze as the old man took him to an even more desolate desert. The old man called out his nephew and asked him to help watch over Gina for the night, then turned around and left. Due to copyright issues, we can only show you this much. If you're interested, you can watch the original video.